Hi, this is a new video upload scheduled for the channel. Just wanted to let you know what is going on with everything. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we'll be posting a shorts or reels on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook in the morning. On Tuesdays, only on YouTube, we'll be putting a video on chess exercises. And on Saturdays, only on YouTube as well, we'll be putting a video on the following playlists: NCR, chess underdogs, PET, chess concepts, and chess exercises. Thank you for supporting the channel. I love you all. Now get back to the video. This video is about tactics, and the current position is black to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. We're able to spot the continuation in this position. So here were the black pieces, right? And we have to find a good move, so a tactic, right? With the topic here, we're always looking for checks, captures, attacks, and we might be thinking, hey, we can always just give a check to the white king here. But they can always just cover up with the knight here, right? And then nothing really happens, right? Just an even trade. We're giving away a bishop for a knight, no problem. But here we have to find a very good move here, sacrificing the queen for the rook. And what's the point of this? The point of this is that if they were to capture the queen, we just capture with the pawn, and then here, if they don't move the knight, for example, if we get closer to defend the knight here, the white pieces, we can just promote into a queen, no problem, right? So here the common move would be just to move the knight away, and then you can still promote into a queen. So here you capture, you're getting a queen again, and you just got a rook for a pawn. So that's pretty good for the black pieces. The current position is white to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. We're able to spot the continuation in this position. So here's white to move, and we're thinking of tactics, right? So whenever we think of tactics, we are looking for sacrifices, and we can always keep our checklist in mind, right? So checks, captures, attacks. Any checks in the position? Yes, we actually have a few checks. We have checks by capturing here, capturing with the bishop, and also giving a knight for no reason. We have that check too. So here we have to find a really good move, which would be bishop sacrifice here on this position, right? So here a very common move would be for them to just capture back, because they're saying, you know what, it's defended, you know. But here we have to find this crazy move, queen sacrifice, by taking on f7 check. If the king were to capture back, we have a discover check on the black king by moving the bishop to e5, giving a discover check with the rook. And then if they were to move the king away, we can just capture the queen. And then if we count the pieces that we have and the type of point value that we have for the pieces, we have 2 minor pieces and 2 rooks, and the opponent has 3 minor pieces and 1 rook. So we have an advantage in this position. The current position is black to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. We're able to spot the continuation in this position. So here we can see that they just moved their pawn from g2 to g4 like this. And here we have to be precise with the tactics, right? We're thinking tactics, we're thinking crazy, you know, sacrifices and things like that. So here we might be thinking, okay, any checks that I have in the position? We have any checks? We have the knight check. If the queen captures, then our queen is under attack. Multiple ways, so it's very tricky because our black queen here is pretty trapped, right? So we might be thinking of things, crazy things, like maybe like knight sacrifice here on c3 because there's something like that, or maybe even like capturing this knight first, and then they can just capture like this, and then but there's nothing else going on, right? So it's very tough to play in this position. But we have to be precise with this. So here we actually have knight takes g4. Knight takes g4, and we can think if they capture with the queen here, you can always give a check first. The king moves whatever the king moves, and then you can actually just capture things back here, you know. So something like this, and then everything, you're still playing chess, 2 minor pieces, 2 rooks, against 2 minor pieces and 2 rooks. Okay, so here they would probably just capture with the rook, because if you capture, now you capture the queen like this. But here we have to be precise by actually just capturing the rook with the queen, which is crazy. And you're like going like, wait, what is going on? So the queen just captures your queen, but here you have a nice sequence that you have to you had to see from way before, which is knight captures d2 check. The king has to move away, you know, because the rooks are covering here, the c file. And then here we have to just capture the knight, takes, and they have to cover up with the bishop. You know what you might say, like, what happens if they just move the king forward? If they move the king forward, the knight is covered in the b3 square, so we just push the pawn forward, and that would just be a checkmate here, because the bishop, remember the dark square bishop, is also looking at a3 here. So here they just delay the checkmate by sacrificing the bishop, capture with the rook, and then just provide a good checkmate to the white pieces with the pawn on b3.